Hey YouTube, DDG here, and of course a lot of you have been asking for a deck profile, and now that the ban list has been confirmed, I'm here to show you guys what I have basically for Disaster Dragon. So, monsters, we have triple max C. This is so important right now. And in this format, there's just, honestly, I don't think really room for a totem build, because you need stuff like Game 1 Maxi, triple effect filler for what's out there right now. You know, windups, insectors, rabbits, basically the triforce of popular decks being played right now. So we have triple maxi, triple effect failure, triple Thunder King, and that's the anti-meta aspect of what we have here. And for the dragons, we have triple Quickie Mirror Drago, really amazing card, stops tour guide plays, stops insector plays if you chain a Call of the Haunted or etc., or keep it on the field. You also have a lot of other options against decks like windups because it stops Hunter, so you can stop the hand loop from happening and force them to make plays outside of that. So it's just all around really flexible card, and it's a 1900 beat stick. We have triple Wyvern, triple Darkness Metal, double Exploder Dragon, double Delta Flyer, and one Alexandrite. If you notice, I'm not running Mass Dragon right now. Battle searching isn't really happening right now, especially against tier 1 decks. They're going to be attacking you after they go off, or, you know, popping your monsters. So I would rather have an option like Exploder Dragon to run over stuff like Logia, or just 1-for-1 with other monsters. Alexandrite to run over beat sticks like Thunder King that are being run now. And of course, tuners to go into XYZs and Synchros. Triple Duality, of course, Hand Correction Search, triple MST, no Storm. Mostly people set things one at a time in fear of Storm, and I like the chain ability instead, so I know what to hit exactly, and I don't have to risk anything playing Storm, because the people who are setting a lot of cards randomly sometimes tech those Starlight Roads, especially now that the Torrential's at 2, so that's even more justified since there's more activity for that card. So triple MST I prefer right now, and I side the Storm, of course, for heavy back row decks. One Future Fusion, one Book, one Reborn. For traps, we have double Warning, one Judgment, double Torrential, and triple Call. Call is so amazing in this deck because it's the chain ability basically can interrupt chain links. So you go against the deck and they activate Duality, you chain Call, get Thunder King back, or they activate something targeting a light or dark monster, you chain the Call of the Haunted and get Drago out. So the chain ability is amazing. It also gets out your Darkness Metals that are in grave for Abuse and Field Swarm. Then we go on to side deck. Triple Cyber Dragon. Amazing against anti-meta decks, amazing overall against windups. This is a great option for you to have post-setup. So you have your pre-setup sides that are to interrupt them, and then you have your post-setup sides, because this will absorb their field and bring out a huge Chimera tech by absorbing up their Zen Mains and Zen Mighty and such. So this is a great option against that deck, and of course it's just a flexible side overall, 2100 beat stick that comes out for free. Double Dimensional Prison, this is against the random rogue decks that might be popping up that you want to have, you know, some sides against, like TGs and such. So this is a great option for switching into back rows when the back rows are active, because this is, of course, dead against the Triforce of decks that are occurring right now, so you want to have this in your side ready for other rogue decks that might be popping up. Double Smashing Ground, again, same reason. The Bottomlesses. Now, I've been switching back and forth between Bottomless and main. I even tried teching Shadow Imprisoning in main, which worked out relatively well, but I just want to have a main deck that's overall, sorry for the paint on my hand, I want to have a main deck that's overall really flexible in most matchups, so I want a deck that's not just really good against the Triforce of decks and loses horribly to everything else. So I'm putting the Bottomlesses in the side, and of course keeping my other active traps in my deck, because this is dead against Insectors, aside from them summoning Centipede. This is mostly dead against Rabbits, especially if you don't get to set it first and they go Rabbit first, and it's really dead against windups, so. Double Crow. Great against windups, great against Insectors, yeah, Hornet doesn't target, but hitting that Hornet in grave is just as devastating as hitting a Grapha in grave in a lot of setup plays, and it limits them, so this is a great card to have. Double Electric Virus. amazing in the rabbit matchup for Disaster Dragon, because you can bait the double Logia, grab the Logia, swing them into each other. It's pretty much unstoppable. You can also grab a Logia and then banish it for a Darkness Metal. So this card is pretty amazing. Also, random mirror matches when those happen, and those people that are randomly running Chaos Dragons. So this is a great card. And then we have the Dark Hole Heavy Storm. So that's my side. And then we go on to, of course, the extra, which isn't anything special. It's just Black Rose, Leviair. We have Double Stardust, Catastor, Chimera Tech, Blackwing Dragon for those random burn matchups, Orient Dragon, Colossal Fighter, Ancient Fairy, Exploder Dragon Wing, Leviathan, 5-headed for the Feature Fusion, Brio, and Scrap. And that's pretty much it right now. This deck has been doing really well against those matchups. Only thing it has basically lost to was it has a good ratio against windups, except of course when they go into the hand loop and you don't happen to draw into the Max Seer Veiler. So that's obviously unfortunate. And a lot of people are upset about this format right now, but Disaster does have an opportunity to do well against these decks, especially a build like this, which is very oriented towards it, has a lot of options against those decks. So that's basically what's going on right now with Disaster. A lot of builds are leaning towards a sort of anti-meta approach like this, so hopefully we will see what Disaster has in store in the future, and I am pretty much done here. Take care.